Good morning, everyone. Today we're going to tell you about Rocky's little story of his life. Just like how I explained Tiny and Patches. Because Rocky will be probably one of the easier ones before I get into Domino and all that, because that includes Mama and his sister as well. So, Rocky was found 3 days old on the back of a food donation truck in Arkansas when we lived in Arkansas at the shelter. They found him when the truck came to deliver, and he was in the back. And they thought that wherever they got the truck from, the mother must have been moving her litter, and he got left behind or abandoned. They don't know. So we were helping a friend of mine look for a cat at the time, and they want a black cat, and they saw him, and they're like, well, we don't have any of the supplies or anything to take care of him, because he was 3 days old. He didn't even have his eyes open. So they took him in, and then I got a phone call at like 2 in the afternoon that day saying, we don't know what to do. We don't know how to take care of him. And I was like, okay, because I had bottle fed Domino and Tabby because Powder Puff was unable to take care of them. So I knew all about that, how to feed them and make them go to the bathroom and all that good stuff. So I became Rocky's rescuer. And he came to live with me because they didn't know how to take care of him. And because I had to, be with him all the time and feed him, every 2 to 3 hours. He got attached to me. So they let me keep him, which was very nice because he's truly been a joy. So here is a picture of Rocky when he was a month old. You see how little that black speck on that bed is Rocky. That's his Rocky. And here is him after that. He woke up and he's got his little eyes open. And then here's when he finally started walking around and everything. As you can see, the little black speck next to Domino. And this is Powder Puff. And this is Domino's sister, Tabby. And see how tiny he is? He's so small. He was so little. I don't remember his weights or anything because he was born in 2005. September 29th is when we got him. So that's when, he was born 3 days earlier, but we always celebrate the day we got them. And then this is him when he was just a little bit bigger. He's just sleeping on the couch. He's like, I'm chilling. I'm so happy. And Rocky, he has a lot of problems due to an accident that happened. One day my mom was doing laundry and he was running around playing and he ran under a foot and he accidentally got stepped on, and we had to rush him to the vet, and they checked him all out. And what happened is they said because his bones and everything were still soft, that everything kind of just like smushed up into his rib cage and he would either make it or he wouldn't. But Rocky, as strong as he is, and he persevered, but it does cause problems now with his hips. And he's sitting in the window right now. He's not being very social. Are you? No, you're not. It's your video. He has problems with his hips, and you have to pick him up a certain way because couple of his ribs are crooked from the accident. But other than that, he has a good life. He's got a skin condition, but they say that's due to anxiety. And Rocky, he's always anxious and running around and stuff. But he's doing good. So, and then this is when he was a little bit older. Maxine she's no longer with us. She was my childhood cat. Patches, thank you for the assistance. Don't chew on the pictures. She was never able to become a mother, and she always wanted to be one, because every time we got kittens and stuff, she always, took to them and tried to steal them. She tried to steal Patches' well, not Patches. She tried to steal Tabby from Powder Puff. Patches stopped. But she's sitting there and they're laying together and trying to. She always licked on him and took care of him and stopped trying to eat the pictures. No Patches. This is what I go through when I try to make a video. Isn't this awesome? Yeah. And then this is 2007 when we moved to a different place in Arkansas. And as you can tell, Rocky's gotten... He's still small, but he got bigger. Stupid pitches. Okay, we're going to have to do this method. And then here's him a little bit older. He's like... He just stares at you with those eyes. He's like, I got you, you know. Stop it, Patches. Stop trying to eat the photos. Those are precious memories. Precious memories. And then on my DS, which I've used before, this is 2014. This, you know, we were moving and a lot of stuff was going on, so I didn't have time to take a lot of photos. But as you can see, he's still got that look. Let's see. Do we have another photo? Stare at Patches while I look. Pretty sure we do. Say, I am doing stuff. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Yeah, here we go. This is after we moved here. Patches. That is not very nice of you. There's Rocky in the tub. That's actually here. As you can tell, it matches up. But yeah, that's Rocky's story. He has to be on special food for his bowels as well. Because when he was little, he had a very hard time going to the bathroom. He had to be rushed to the vet several times for them to get him to go. So, but he is doing wonderful. And he loves to play with the babies and everything. And we found out that he is, you would assume that he is a black tabby because, you know, he's black and he has stripes and stuff when you shine a flashlight on him. But he has kind of like a swirl speckled pattern, like kind of like a Bengal. So we're thinking that he is crossed between a Bombay and a Bengal and a tabby. He's basically kind of like a mutt kitty. But that is okay with us. And you can tell he's starting to show his little age. He's, you know, got a little bit of coloration on his muzzle. But what's really cool is when the sun hits Rocky's legs and stuff, they turn auburn. They're like the nice reddish brown color that a Bombay turns in the sun. So that's what concludes that little theory. And he is not in a good mood this morning. Say no. This is how Rocky normally is. Everyone looks at him and is like, oh, he's so cute, he's so pretty, he's so sleek and black and gorgeous, and I just want to pet him and everything. And the maintenance man, where we used to live, and the cable guy has made that mistake because they tried to pet him and he attacked them. So, yeah, Rocky's lovely. Alright, well, thank you very much, guys, and hopefully you enjoyed Rocky's story, and eventually I'll have everybody else's. You guys have a good day.